Hi guys, I'm Wendy. Today we are going to make pumpkin pie. First, take 1 cup of unsalted butter and cut them into small little cubes and then store them in the freezer while we prepare other ingredients. Next, in a separate bowl, put in 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, and 1 teaspoon of granulated sugar, and just whisk it all together. And put in your cold butter. And just roughly mix until the butter is coated with flour. Next, use your fingertips to rub those butter into the flour until it resembles breadcrumbs like this. You can adjust the consistency by adding 2 tablespoons to about half a cup of cold water. Just knead the dough together. And when you press it and it forms dough like this, it means that it's okay. Just continue to roll it until it forms a ball like this. Divide the dough into halves and then wrap them around using a plastic wrap. Make sure that the dough is tightly packed into the plastic wrap so that it won't crack when you roll it all together later. You can use a rolling pin or edges of your spatula to help you to pack those crusts into the cling film, like this. Once you're done with both of the dough, you can chill them in the refrigerator for about 1 hour. Sprinkle on some flour onto your working surface and also on your dough and your rolling pin. In order to prevent any stickiness of the crust, just gently roll and turn like that until you reach a size like this. You can use your pie plate as a guide. The crust that you roll should about 2 inches bigger than your pie plate. Use a rolling pin to roll up your crust. After that, unroll them onto the pie plate. This way it's easier for you to transfer the whole crust without cracking it. Try not to crack it. And then just, smooth on the edges and then pack them into the pie plate like this and store them in the refrigerator. At the same time, if you like it, you can design the edges of your crust by using a scallopy design like this. Just using your thumb and the forefinger like this and store them in the refrigerator as well. And for the rest of the pie dough, I make some design in order to design for the toppings. I just cut out 3 heart shapes. I also place it in the freezer before that. And then I also cut out by using some mini gingerman cutter. And this one I think it's a butterfly cutter, isn't it? And then I just stick them onto the edges of the crust. But actually this is not a very good idea. Later I'll show you why. Once the crust is well chilled, we are going to blind bake it. Just line the parchment paper on top of the crust and pour in some weight to weight it down. And bake it in the oven for 190 degrees Celsius for about 30 minutes. And for the pie filling, we need some pure pumpkin puree, light brown sugar, some cornstarch, some salt, ground cinnamon, ground ginger, and also ground nutmeg. Just whisk it all together until it becomes well combined like this. Next, add in 3 large eggs, one at a time. One, two, three, just add it all, one at a time. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. Daniel, go! You asked for it. Next, just add in 355 milliliters of evaporated milk and whisk it all together until they are well combined. Once your blind baking is done, take out your weight and then pop them into the oven again for about 10 minutes. Once they are done and still hot, just brush the surface of the crust with some egg white. This will help to prevent sogginess. And then pour in your pumpkin filling mixture. Smooth up the top and pop out any air bubbles and pop them into the oven for 165 degrees for about 50 to 55 minutes. Once they are done, let them cool off in the countertop. Next, we are going to make the whipped cream topping. Just take 1 cup of whipping cream, whisk until it forms soft peak like this, and then add in 3 tablespoons of icing sugar and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Continue to whisk it until you have stiff peaks like this. Next, we are going to put all the whipped cream topping into a piping bag. Fit it with a star tip. Today I'm using a star tip with 6 edges. I think it's called edges, is it? Like this. And on your chill crust, just arrange all the cutout design that we baked earlier. And use the whipping cream to create a small little Christmas hat for this mini ginger man with a mini chocolate chip behind. And then use the whipping cream to pipe out some snowflakes. I don't know, some of my friends say they look like flour. Maybe they are. And then I pipe more of the whipping cream underneath the pie crust to resembling the snow that falls on the ground. Next, use some silver sprinkles. I'm just going to sprinkle it on all those empty area that we have here to resemble the snow that falls down. And you're done. You can decorate it whatever you like it. I broke one of the heart shape because I pressed it too hard on it. And also earlier on I told you that this butterfly cutout on the side there wasn't working because it kept on falling down when I bake it in the oven. Since it is a crust, the butter inside will melt when you bake it. So it's not a good idea to put it on the side. Now it's time to enjoy. Just slice off one piece for yourself and for others. I like to enjoy it when it is cold out from the fridge. And I also like to add on extra whipping cream for myself because I think it tastes nice together. The pie and also the whipping cream together. Look at that, the texture is so smooth and so velvety rich. I really like pumpkin pie. This is my first time making pumpkin pie and eating it. Not bad, I can say. I like it. It has such a warm feeling and also a great recipe for holidays. Enjoy! Bye bye!